On YouTube. All right, we're on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's just gonna be on. Thumbs up. Yeah. All right. I don't know what that was. All right, you guys ready to go?
Yep. I added my panic button in there. Hola, YouTubes.
Hola, YouTubes. I will now go.
YouTube.
All right, who's hosting? Zach, you on it?
Yes, I guess so. All right, let's do it.
Or Chris? I mean, either one of y'all.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's go on the cloud. 3, 2, 1.
Stall.
Stall.
I'm not ready. Hold on.
Panic.
Panic button
God.
time. Panic button
Yelled
time.
in the mic. Sorry, audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the BOTA Show. I'm gonna be your host.
BOTA Show.
Sure, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will be your host. Sorry. I'm Soggy Boy. As you know, I have James and I have Chris here with me today. Boys, how we doing?
Fantastic. How are you, Zach?
Yeah, Rona James is no more.
No mas. I am fully
He's
healthy.
in the past.
Clean and
Yes.
clear and under control, bitch.
Nice. That sounded like an acne wash commercial.
It was. Directly plagiarized.
Was it really?
I thought it was a Krabs commercial.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey,
No.
I got it. Anyways, we got a great show for you guys today.
No more.
Clearly.
Clean and clear.
Dear God.
Shaved every hair in my body. Good luck, crabs.
Nair for men. It will still burn.
Do you like looking like what? Do you like looking like you have herpes for 2 weeks? Nah. On your testicles.
They may not work after.
You need like that like Ford Ranger song like
Oh, you
Anyways.
rugged? You ever nared your balls? Do you
And your
like
dad
driving in
comes
the
and
middle of the
slaps
desert?
you on the ass. That's what it's like
Nair
driving
for
a
men.
Ford F-150.
You gonna leave your F-150 and your balls at home? Then come on down and buy some Nair at your nearest CVS.
I don't really get that, if I'm going to be honest. Why are you leaving your balls and your F-150? How are you getting to CVS in this
If
scenario?
you drive an
Chris?
F-150, you most likely don't have balls.
Deshaun Jackson signs with the Rams.
Yeah. I mean, good veteran pickup for a relatively young core. I'm upset because I think it ruins Van Jefferson's stock a little bit, but that's fine. I'm still not super worried about it. Deshaun
Agreed.
Jackson hasn't been fucking healthy in how long?
Agreed. Well, that was my segue. Welcome to the BOTA News.
Do you want me to do the sound again?
No.
I'm doing it anyway.
I want my remix back. Huge trade of draft picks. What, Thursday?
Dude, that was wild.
That was crazy. It was the first trade in 3 years of top 5 pick.
Uh-huh.
Was it? Wow.
That's crazy.
Very
I didn't
interesting.
realize that.
Yeah. Well, so details of the trade. Obviously, San Francisco trades the 12th overall pick, a 2022, a 2023 first rounder, and a third rounder, for Miami's number 3 overall pick.
But wait, there's more.
You'd be correct, James. That is because Miami turned around, and traded their 12th overall pick and a first round pick for next year for the 6th overall pick this year from the Philadelphia fucking Eagles. You dumbasses.
I gotta say this move doesn't make a lot of sense for Philly.
No, it really doesn't.
Really does
Yeah, no.
not. Anything they needed is in that top 10, and they just like,
Yeah.
Even for San Fran, though.
no, because we're gonna talk about this later, but San Fran's going quarterback.
No, they're not.
Okay.
I agree
I
that
think
they
they're
are.
gonna. I think they're
I
gonna
agree
surprise
that
a lot
they
of people.
are.
Well, why would you not say you're not going to trade Jimmy Garoppolo or let him go or whatever? And then
We'll
trade-
talk about that at the turn, but I have a fucking
I understand.
answer for you.
All right. Anyways, so those are the details of the trade. I mean, it was a huge trade. It's going to shake up.
Yeah.
I think it will shake up the trajectory of all 3 of those franchises.
Mhm.
Philadelphia is just staying the same.
at this point, we talked about this in garbage time, but now if they don't draft Penei Sewell for Joe Burrow and get him protection and they draft anyone else, I'm canceling the Bengals. It's done.
I would agree with that. I know you talked about that on Sports Me. Yeah, I mean, they need to get him protection. Like, we saw what he could be last year, and then obviously got injured because he has absolutely no one blocking for him. So I agree with that. Agree. All right, well, let's move on.
Should head on down to CVS.
Flowing Mountain Tin Cup. It smells like
Do
the
you
wild.
want real protection?
Here's a 44 revolver and a pack of rubbers. Enjoy.
The most protection a single man can handle.
Can we please move on from this? Anyways, the NFL is adding an extra game to the regular season, which I feel like kind of just, I don't know, went under the radar, or at least I haven't been paying attention since it happened earlier today. Shit's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't like it.
So, to touch on this a little, it's been in talk for at least 3 seasons now.
Right.
I just don't see the difference that one game is going to make. It's all about money. It's a money move.
Well, no. See, that's the thing. I think the extra game is going to make a ton of difference, and it's going to be negative.
You think it's negative?
Would you like me
difference?
to elaborate?
I was waiting for you to elaborate.
Well, meaning basically adding that extra game, you're playing an opponent, first of all, that's outside of your conference, because that's just how it looks like it worked, right?
Right. For the most part. I don't
For
even
the
think
most part.
anybody had
So
it in
most
that
of the
conference.
teams,
That makes no sense.
most of the
Wait,
teams
yeah.
are at a disadvantage because now it's an uneven amount of games. So you could get stuck with more away games than home games. And if that happens, especially at the end of the season, and you're going for a playoff push or something like that, it's critical.
I mean, if we're bringing that into play, you're talking about a 10-7 team now is most likely not going to make the playoffs compared to what used to be a
10-6. Yeah.
10-6. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. I agree.
Now, there's a whole number of factors. You're talking about more injuries could come to it for that extra game. You're talking about the point being is I think it's a money move. All the owners going to grab for an extra game of tickets.
It absolutely is. Yeah,
you can sell it like a playoff game. I mean, the last regular season game, but and now you have, like Zach said, an odd number of opponents. So I think it's a way to shake it up.
It's the number of home games versus away games, because if generally teams play better at home.
Opponents.
Well, no, you have an even number of opponents. What I'm saying is, generally, you have teams are better at home. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, 100%.
So if some teams have 9 and 8, they have a 9 home games and 8 away games, they have a significant advantage over teams that only have 8 home games. That's what I think.
So on a side note, I was looking up for relevance for at least whoever's here, on who we would end up playing, our teams respectively. You guys end up playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, I saw.
And we, as the Browns, would play the Niners.
I saw.
That'd be brutal right before the playoffs.
That's tough. Yeah.
I don't know. I want somebody brought this up in our comments. One thing I would like to see is like removing the short week from the schedule. I think that would be the biggest benefit of that. But as of right now, I like it just because it's more football. But overall, I'm going to have to digest it after a year and see how I really feel about it. Because I also liked being able to challenge pass interference at first, but it just turned out to be another fucking timeout.
Mm-hmm. And I agree in the sense where, like, when football season comes, obviously I know it's hard on the players to have Thursday games, Sunday games, Monday games, but it really is more football. It makes the week go by so much quicker when you have football Thursday, Sunday, and Monday.
I agree, but I mean, it sucks because usually the week after that, Thursday to Sunday game, like a Monday to Thursday, like that shit sucks. That's literally 100%. A 2-day turnaround. I mean, that I could do without, but a short week, like, you play on a Monday night, then have to play on a Sunday, like that's fine,
Wait, what? No team ever plays Monday night and then Thursday.
Yeah, that's a thing.
No.
Yeah, that
It
is a
happened
thing.
last year because games were getting canceled due to COVID. No team plays a Monday night and then plays the same
Chris,
Thursday
it's happened
during
to
the
the
week.
it happened to the Patriots like twice in the last 5 years. I promise you. Because
No
of
team
scheduling
plays on a
conflicts.
Monday night, literally gets 2 days to practice and then plays again.
All right, well, we'll look this up because now I'm intrigued.
I can promise you.
There's definitely been double prime time where you get a Sunday night and a Thursday night, but I think I'm with Chris. I really don't know if that's happened beyond like
Sunday
the
night,
COVID
Thursday
year.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never a
See,
Monday.
I
Thursday.
feel like a Monday Thursday's happened before.
I
Like I
think
said.
Chris is right. I think it was just a COVID thing.
All right, well maybe
Yeah,
it was.
it happened last year
Yeah,
just
fuck
because
you,
of the
Zach.
whole fuck up.
Yeah, fuck me, whatever.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't care.
you, Zach.
Idiot. Believe James and
Yeah.
not me.
All right.
Fucking idiot.
We love you.
Well,
bet
I
you
mean,
feel
yeah,
dumb.
it's 2 against 1, so I mean, I'm gonna agree after both of you come at me. So
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
yeah. Well, anyways, fuck the extra game. Zach Wilson.
I don't know if you saw a couple of his clips from Pro Day, but he was throwing some absolute fucking dimes out there.
Yeah, his invisible running back is really drawing the play action well. No, but I mean, realistically, that cross body throw like down the field looked great.
Yeah.
Beyond stellar from the kid. And it was arguably going to be a 1-2 or a 2 or 3 pick.
Yeah. Most likely a 2.
I mean, probably the 2. He's probably the second overall pick. I think essentially at this point we've locked the 1 and 2 spots.
Yeah.
we'll
but
get
you
into
never
that.
know.
We'll get into that.
Okay. I guess
Okay.
we'll get into that. All right, we'll move over to the NBA. I guess I'll just take this one too. LaMarcus Aldridge
Oh, I don't know. I could have taken it.
joins the
Oh,
the
you're good.
Nets. And then Andre Drummond, like maybe I don't know, like 15 seconds later, joined the Lakers. So if you didn't think it wasn't gonna be Lakers Nets in the finals, enjoy.
Well, it's the meme going around, but all this to beat a 36-year-old.
I know.
It's
Seriously.
wild.
It's ridiculous.
They're both good like depth pickups for their respective teams. Obviously, the Lakers short Anthony Davis for however much longer. I'm not really sure. LaMarcus Aldridge on the Nets, I actually don't really fully get, but I'm not a GM. Go for it. You want to get every fucking center in the world?
Well, that's
Good.
the thing. It's all about the name. It's not about the actual product anymore.
I mean, yeah,
It was super teams, you know what I mean? Like with the super teams, it's all about the names. Like, you know, they picked up DeMarcus Cousins. He wasn't good anymore, but he was a good name.
I mean, yeah, he was like a year off of an injury and then got another injury, but like,
Right. But still, he hasn't played well since.
The NBA is all about names, though.
I mean, yeah, it's a name league. Like, it's so much
Yeah.
easier in the NBA to be a fan of a player as opposed to being a fan of a full team.
Of a
Yeah,
team.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. All right. Well,
Why's my shirt?
let's move on. Austin Rivers was waived by the Thunder. He's expected to join the Bucks. So, I mean, good on him for moving on to a title contending team. So
I would never call the Bucks a title contending team.
that's why I said it very gingerly.
Yeah, look,
Very.
he doesn't do anything. He gives you depth, but he's a hothead idiot. He's repeatedly gotten in trouble, and he's kind of gotten the locker room cancer stigma around him now. So
Yeah.
I don't see this making any difference in the Bucks lineup.
No, I mean, if you know if what you're saying is true from what little I've seen, I mean, it could end up getting worse there.
I guess. I mean, he's so like I'm not taking away from his talent. He's a good player, but
No, I
he's a
meant
cancer.
for the Bucks situation.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think
Not for
it's
him.
No, I don't think it's
Not
good
gonna
for the Bucks.
No. All right. Well, Jaylen Brown sets an NBA record, scoring the most amount of points within 20 minutes. He had 33 points in 19 minutes. Yeah, he's fucking killing it right now. I mean, the Celtics have looked a lot better since that like 3-game losing streak.
Jesus,
Yeah,
right
I know,
after the break.
right after the break.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alabama. Yeah. The Celtics made, which was very odd, honestly enough. This was a very odd trade deadline in general. but Danny Ainge and the Celtics actually made a ton of moves like on the deadline. We were in talks to get Aaron Gordon, which I would have loved. Sadly, he goes to Denver, and so does
Yeah, the Nuggets looked good, huh?
the Nuggets. The Nuggets made a couple moves to
Yeah, they made a
really
couple good
solidify
moves.
who they
Oh,
are.
is my camera frozen?
Yeah, it is.
I
But
could kill for some Nuggets right now.
but I gotta say, of any move we've made, getting Evan Fournier for 2 second-round picks is out. I mean, and I think we traded off like not Jeff Teague. I forget who, but we traded off someone else.
Daniel Tice, right?
No, Daniel Tice is a whole nother.
Oh
part of
yeah.
that. Evan Fournier is good for like 19 points off the bench. He is a great sixth man. So I am pumped to have him on. Mo Wagner kind of just looked lost if you watch the game, like his first game against the Bucks. I watched the fourth quarter of that because I had written that game off at that point. I was like, all right, like as I said earlier on one of our shows, I just write off any like winning opponent for the Celtics. But they dominated. They held Giannis that night to 13 points, which is not an easy task.
No, I know. I was watching it at work, and I was like, damn, these guys, they're playing good. Marcus Smart was hitting that three ball, man. That was huge for them.
Marcus Smart, even if he's not putting up a big like stat night, the team is just still so much better with their core. They're so much better when Tatum, Brown, Smart, Kemba are all out there. Yeah. And Robbie Williams, I'm so excited for him to finally get meaningful minutes.
I want him to be the answer. I just don't think he's gonna be.
Dude, I'm telling you, just watch. Oh, fuck.
All right. What are you watching?
Oh, I'm watching March Madness right now. Sorry.
Is it Bama?
It's Bama.
Are they losing still?
They're down by 1 point with 6 seconds left.
Really? Who's got the ball?
I think they're at the free throw line. Please tell me I'm right. Oh, Bama's at the free throw line. They got 2. Anyway,
that's good.
Let's keep it rolling. I'll talk about March Madness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? We're in the depths of it. What happened?
Oh, you fucking kidding me? He just threw that off the back iron. Jesus Christ. Keep going. I'm going to throw up.
What's the score?
It's 63-62 UCLA.
Wait, he missed both free throws?
He missed one. He whipped it off the back iron.
He only got one? Oh, my God. And who has the ball
get
now?
that. Oh, my God. He didn't get the second one.
Dude, what?
Fuck. Okay. Are you kidding me, dude?
Why would you put him at the line?
Fuck.
Well, that's it.
Damn it. That's my bracket. All right. Yep. Fuck it. Just keep it rolling.
Anyway,
wait, were you perfect up until now?
No.
Oh, no, okay. I was like,
dude, if you think I called Oral Roberts,
Oral Roberts.
If you picked Oral Roberts, I would have called you a god anyways.
All right, let's keep going. Well, James obviously likes the new look Celtics. The Wolves held the Rockets scoreless through 7
minutes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let me get this one.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just confused.
So, all right. So what happened where the Wolves were down deep? The Timberwolves were down bad. And I don't actually know the score line off the top of my head, but they held the Rockets to no points through 7 minutes and 30 seconds, 7.5 minutes in the fourth.
Wow, that's crazy.
Staged a comeback. Unbelievable. It was wild. Cat was just fucking hitting everything. He was automatic. I think he only missed maybe one, if that.
I gotta watch those highlights. All right. Well, that's sick. That's awesome. Thank you.
I think they turned around and lost to the Rockets the next night. It was dope.
7 minutes without.
I would hate if I was a Timberwolves fan.
I know. Got a standings update. 76ers and Jazz have gone absolutely nowhere. They're still leading their conferences, but we have a little bit of change in the West. The Lakers are starting to slip a little bit, guys. We might see them fall into those like lower seeds.
Because I've said this, the Lakers are bad without LeBron. They're not a good team.
They are bad without LeBron. I understand that. But it's going to be, your theory is going to be proven correct when they slide down the standings.
Maybe. We'll see how quick LeBron magically comes back from that high ankle sprain.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Right. Well, let's move on. I think it's the hot topic. March Madness, James. You take it away.
Me.
Take it away.
Yeah, so as we're recording this, a lot of you just heard. I mean, anyone who's fucking listening to it, James. UCLA has beat Alabama 65-62. At least there's 4 seconds left, so I'm willing to call that. If they make a fucking half-court shot, I'm in. I'm back. The Pac-12 has been the story of the Sweet 16 plus round of 32. So far, they've just been crushing. UCLA is obviously the name to talk about right now. But Oregon and USC match up tonight at 9:45, post-recording this. Florida State lost to Michigan earlier today, which sucked. Gonzaga beat Creighton. Not shocked. Creighton was fine, but Gonzaga is just very, very good. Wait, whoa. Hold on.
What?
They just score.
I think Alabama might have hit a shot.
Wait, really?
You've
Yes, Alabama
Nuh-uh.
stays alive. I just saw the tweet.
Oh
Let's go,
my
baby.
God.
Alabama went to overtime. I've read them all. Let's go,
shit.
Bama.
Ooh,
Roll
alright.
Tide, bitch.
Did they make a half court?
Woo! No,
must
they
have.
inbounded and just nailed a 3.
Oh, that's
Oh
awesome.
my God. All right. Okay. Back to the show. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, I'm getting this live stream up.
Yeah, you should. Yesterday, we were treated to Syracuse, Houston, which was awful. I say treat, but it was bad. It was a 16-point loss. Houston moves on. Arkansas barely slipped by Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts almost kept the Cinderella story going, 72-70. Arkansas, though, watch out for them to make a run at this point because Arkansas is good. Baylor beat Villanova, which is Baylor's one of my favorite 1 seeds in this whole thing, ignoring Gonzaga. They are a very strong, very physical team, and they outbodied Nova. And then back in the Pac-12, Oregon State beat Loyola 65-58.
Shit. So I heard none of that, but I found the highlight. That was a fire ass shot.
That was unbelievable.
That was
So
a fucking amazing
you
shot.
guys keep talking. I'm going to post that on our
All right,
Instagram.
please do that. All right, well, that's our March Madness update. We're gonna segue right into the NHL for you guys. I'm gonna go quick. All right, Buffalo.
Like lightning, go.
Buffalo could in fact break the NHL losing record. They have lost 17 games in a row. They are historically bad right now. The record is 18. They need to lose 2 more times to take the record, and I'm so hoping that happens. Amazing.
It's just sad.
It's so sad because they have skilled
Sad.
players on their team, but that franchise is just a fucking black hole at this point. I don't know. Anyways,
It's bad.
Dude, hey man, you're talking to the wrong guy right now.
no, I know. I'm just saying it's just an insanely bad streak. I think even if you don't watch hockey, you can look at that and say, Jesus, like 17 games in a row is no joke.
How do you keep going as a player? I feel like at some point I'd just be like,
I don't know, but like I feel like Jack Eichel and Taylor Hall are probably sitting in the locker room every day after a fucking game, just like, cool, whatever. We knew this was gonna happen anyway.
I heard Taylor
like, just getting
Hall
depressed.
requested
Ridiculous.
a trade.
Oh, of course he did. Why wouldn't he? He signed
Taylor
with
Hall
them.
kisses his grandfather on the
He
lips.
signed with them in the fucking
doesn't?
off season and then requests a trade because you're that bad of a team. He signed a 1-year deal and he can't stick it out because they're that bad.
Wait, that's
All right.
amazing. Really?
Yeah. He signed a
Okay.
1-year deal.
Love you, Taylor Hall.
That's fucking amazing. Like, you're bad if that happens to you as a team. Moving on to the opposite end of the spectrum, Capitals are the hottest team right now. They've won 10 of their last 11. Yeah. They're looking like a freight train right now. They're gonna fall off eventually, but I don't know. They're
When?
I know.
That's the thing.
I know.
When?
The only team that's been able to beat them are the Bruins, and they haven't played them in a while. So,
Mhm.
But speaking of, gonna hit the old panic button on the Bruins. Yeah, the Bruins look fucking awful. I am very worried. I think their playoff chances are getting very small now.
Where are they actually sitting?
They're sitting at the 4 seed, but Philadelphia and the Rangers are right there.
Now the question is, what the fuck happened?
Philly's the kind of team that can get hot very fast.
Mhm. Always towards the end.
You're right.
And the Bruins need to be up because they always crash towards the end of the season.
Right. Well, but what they need to do is they need to, go out and they need to be active at the trade deadline in order for them to even, have a chance. They need help now. So they need to get rid of they need to, expend some of their picks or, prospects or whatever, you got to go out and get a guy like Jack Eichel, like Taylor Hall. You need that infusion of superstar power right now. You need it. And you also need more veteran presence with the defense too. I mean, that's another thing that you have to get. You have to get both. If you only get one or the other, or if you get one and then, try to go cheap with the other, it's not going to work. You have to get both.
I just don't know what happened. We were killing it at the beginning of the season.
Right. Well, we're in the dip. We're in the dip now, and then we're going to come up. We're going to come up right at the right time, I think. That's what I think.
I don't know. This dip is bad.
I'm panicking right now, but I really truly think that they'll come back up. But I don't think they're not a cup contender right now. They're a playoff hopeful is what I'll give them. But moving on, that's my panic button. Division leaders, I think they're all still the same. We got the Maple Leafs in the North, the Capitals in the East, the Vegas Golden Knights in the West, and Tampa Bay still in first place in the Central. Right. Well, so we're moving on, Chris. Is that Pierre McGuire?
Yeah, maybe.
Is that Pierre McGuire eating a corn dog?
It's
think,
always
right?
No,
Pierre
banana.
McGuire eating a corn
Oh,
dog.
it's a banana. See, that's awkward, James.
All right.
It's a banana.
We're going to bring up some MLB. So,
Banana.
opening day right around the corner, Thursday, April 1st.
That was like
It's
close to the
approaching
puberty
quick.
video Chris and I had to watch. It's called Just Around the Corner.
What
guys
video?
Did you have sex ed in high school?
No, it was like elementary school.
Oh my god, what?
It was
it's
sex
like-
ed?
No, remember when we had to watch Just Around the Corner? It's like Just Around the Corner.
No.
It's like
You,
clapping.
you were
It's
smart
sick.
in school. Remember, I was in special classes.
I mean, I was smart enough to get by.
I didn't even have to take sex
Yoshi
ed in middle
Go
or high
Rams.
school. I got special classes instead.
Dude, quick side thing. I went from 30th in our like class or something like that to having like a 2.2 GPA in college. After I got in
College is
early, I was like, I'm
different,
good. I'm done. Fuck you.
It's- If you go to a real college, it's very different.
I mean, I went to a real college, Chris. The fuck
He
does
went
that
to
mean?
Johnson
That's
and
what I
Wales,
mean.
dude. What?
That's what I mean. Because you are not really focused on school per se, because there's so much around you at all times. I went
was
to a
on the
community
cusp of
college.
Academic parole.
That just proves my point.
Probation. Yeah, academic probation. There we go.
Anyways, back to
Academic
MLB.
parole. You better
We got
not be
opening
another
day
C
coming up.
kid. All right, yeah, opening day.
All
Me again,
MLB
tin
teams.
can shampoo.
Fuck. All right.
don't know, someone
All
made the noise.
MLB teams will have fans at some point throughout this season. Most teams already have a plan set for opening day, but some teams don't. And at some point, every team will have fans in their stadiums, which is amazing. Unless you're a Red Sox fan, because it's over $400 a ticket. Yes.
That's
No,
sad.
dude, I saw bleacher tickets for $80, which made me want to vomit.
Where? I already
Fucking
looked at all the
StubHub.
prices.
Bleacher. Yeah.
Nah, I'm going to buy tickets.
Finish the MLB report, god damn it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Mm.
MLB May Move All-Star Game out of Georgia after the recent backlash regarding the new voting reform law in Georgia. Why politics are playing a role in this at all, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous, but MLB may move the All-Star Game. So watch out for that. Now, on to some teams and injuries. Red Sox. We got Nathan Eovaldi, new opening day starter. Eduardo Rodriguez is dealing with a dead arm, but may pitch during the first series against the Orioles. He already pitched out of the bullpen, I think yesterday. So
Yeah.
why he's not the starter, I don't know. But
I
I
talked
prefer
about
Eovaldi.
this. I talked about, I'm with you, but I talked about this on Sports Me. Like, this is the second straight year that Erod could have and couldn't because of an injury. You cannot have your first game, and especially because we never have opening day as our like first game, right? Is that how it actually lines up this year or no?
Every
Yeah.
single team will play April 1st.
So with that, We cannot fucking lose. We can't have Eduardo Rodriguez thrown out there with like even 10% less velocity and lose to the fucking Orioles that have a 0% chance at making the playoffs. Somebody gave them a fucking 0. They said no way the Orioles make the playoffs.
Actually correct.
There's no way you can do
the
that.
Orioles are going to get wins. I don't think they're going to be as bad as the Sabres. But
You never know.
I don't know. You don't know, man. Buffalo's a black hole, but so is
I don't
Baltimore.
know. Pittsburgh can pull out a couple wins. But the problem is, especially with Eduardo Rodriguez, if he's not at 100%, he tanks and he gets in his head and it just gets worse throughout the season. So starting Nasty Nate, I think, is only a good thing, which is awesome. Moving on, Christian Vasquez was hit in the eye during a ball drill Thursday. He has a huge bruise above his eye and a laceration under it, but he should be good to go opening day. The Yankees' Luke Voigt is on the injured list with a partial meniscus tear. He agreed to get surgery, I believe, Tuesday. So he should be out at least a couple months, probably after the All-Star break. He'll return. Blue Jays, George Springer rehabbing grade 2 strain on left oblique.
That's not what you want.
Yeah, especially George Springer.
Yeah, right. The star you just brought in. No.
So he's been rehabbing for a bit, though. So they're saying he may be back within like 5-6 weeks. Could be sooner, but we'll have to see how that goes. Tough news out of Seattle. Mariners' Kyle Lewis dealing with bad knee bruise from colliding with outfield wall Friday, I believe. So the injury was initially a knee bruise, and now they're saying it's a lot more serious and big hit for the 2020 AL Rookie of the Year. So Mariners are in a tight spot there.
Yes, sir.
Athletics, Mike Fiers starting on the injured list. He hasn't even pitched all spring due to back and hip issues. So they're projecting that he may be back after the All-Star break, but good chance he doesn't even pitch this season. And Nationals.
Over, James. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Nice.
saw it. Fucking annoying.
What?
UCLA's up 8 with like 40 seconds left. It's over.
It is
Wow,
now
really?
9. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was UCLA ranked?
13 or something like
Yeah.
What's Alabama ranked?
that. 2.
Oof. A lot of upsets. My
Always.
kind of game.
Anyway.
To the Nationals, Will Harris diagnosed with blood clot in right arm. Test came back negative, but he's waiting to meet with the team doctors Tuesday, so good chance he doesn't start opening day. Starlin Castro, mild left hamstring strain. He got Tuesday. He'll resume jogging and should play opening day. And probably the biggest hit is to the Rays. Nick Anderson sidelined at least 8 weeks due to partial ligament tear in right elbow. Hasn't even discussed surgery yet, but if I'm correct, Nick Anderson was huge for the Rays on their World Series run last year. And that is a big hit for the Rays, especially their starting rotation.
Chris, no love for Eloy Jimenez in the notes here.
Add it in. Sorry, I didn't even
Yeah,
find
let's
that on notes.
Eloy Jimenez tore his pec trying to catch a ball during spring training. I think he was trying to rob a home run and will miss 5 to 6 months.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's bad for the White Sox. It's a star
Yeah, it
too.
is. Yeah.
Dude, a torn pec is rough too.
It's
It's
disgusting.
like your whole
gross.
chest. Oh,
You guys see that incline bench video where the guy ripped his fucking pec?
yeah.
Yeah, it was gross.
He goes. You just see
You
his
just see him
shoulder.
go,
Just,
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
That was
disgusting.
terrible. Terrible. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Thank you so much. That was the BOTA News. Boop. That's news.
It's the BOTA News.
All right, let's move on to our next segment. Everybody, welcome to Master Debaters. It's like the Batcave or something. I don't know.
Batman.
All right. Well, boys, I know we talked about this earlier on the show, but I think there is a debate here because I think there's a lot of different interpretations on where the 49ers are going to go at that number 3 pick. And quite frankly, I think it all relies based solely on the fact that they're not getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. So why would they go quarterback?
They're getting rid of Jimmy.
I can't believe you buy into that. You're better
I
than
agree.
that, Zach. You are better than that. But tell me,
But that's the thing. Like, you know, if you're a GM, you know, what I'm saying is, you know, again, if they're keeping Jimmy, which I'm not saying I buy into, but what I'm saying is that if it involves keeping Jimmy and you draft a quarterback at 3, it doesn't make any sense. So
because they're not keeping Jimmy. It's
Can I ask you a
smoke
question,
screen
Zach?
season, Zach.
I
Come
understand
on.
that. I understand that.
You understand that? So what is them saying or like leaking anything? Let's look at it in this perspective, right? That same morning, the Jets said, or there was a leak that the Jets are leaning towards Wilson, right?
Yeah.
What that does is drop Sam Darnold's trade value to fucking here. That doesn't raise him up because he now becomes expendable because they're getting
Right.
another quarterback. So with that, the Niners are at that 3 spot, and it's still like a mystery. They could still, like you said before, go Jamar Chase. They could go Sewell. They could go fucking a quarterback like Chris and I think.
Yeah.
But if they say that, if they're like, if anything leaks out, they've already said that Jimmy Garoppolo is like their plan. So that kind of creates that doubt where it doesn't quite tilt the scale down. It kind of like varies it.
Okay.
Because you could be talking about a whole round's worth of difference in a draft pick for someone who's like, we're moving on from him or not.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that does make sense. I understand that.
Yeah.
And I get that, you know,
Yeah.
it's ultimately for driving up his
Yeah.
trade value, but I still think at the end of the day, he's gonna end up being a 49er.
He may be a 49er, but that brings me to my point. If you're a GM and you wind up somehow with the 3rd pick overall,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you not, especially with the amount of QBs on the list? You're going to take a quarterback. Whether Jimmy stays, if you have the chance to potentially better your quarterback situation, which personally, I think Jimmy G is a mediocre quarterback for the Niners. Sure, they made it to a Super Bowl, but was it solely through Jimmy? No. And if you have the chance to better as a quarterback with a 3rd overall pick, you're going to do that. I think 9 out of 10 out of 10 situations, if you have the 3rd overall pick with all these quarterbacks on the line and you're still kind of undecided on your quarterback situation, you know, is he staying? Is he going? We want him to stay, but we're not really sure. We may pursue options. You're going to take a quarterback.
Zach?
I mean, I guess I understand that, but what I'm saying is like, you know, you're also, you know, a GM at the number 3 spot, and there are other players. I think you take a player that, you know, has the most value to you, not you know, a position of quarterback like that, but you know, a skill player like a wide receiver.
You do not trade up into the top 3 for a receiver.
For a receiver. Yep.
There's no way.
Agreed.
Name a receiver that's ever been drafted top 5.
Calvin Johnson,
Doubt. I don't think so.
drafted number 2 overall, right behind Jamarcus Russell.
That's different. Don't bring Megatron into this.
That's different. That's different. I
Don't bring
provided
Megatron.
I have
into this.
provided an example which you asked for. I know I'm correct.
He was. No. Yeah. Caught me in 2007, 1st round, 2nd pick.
My
All right,
next
fuck me.
question.
So
Is there someone as good as Calvin Johnson in this draft that's a receiver?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts. But
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, no. Jamar Chase would
Okay.
be very good. He is a future wide receiver 1, but he is not Calvin Johnson.
Okay,
you.
that's fine. But if you have a player like a Calvin Johnson in this draft, do you not go out and get him?
I guess, but I don't see a player like Calvin Johnson in this draft. That's not Kyle Pitts. That's not sitting
Right.
later.
I understand that, but I mean, yeah, he didn't play for that long, but Calvin Johnson was a game-changing piece. So you don't think there's a game-changing piece?
I
outside
do,
of
and I
quarterback?
think his name is Justin Fields.
Okay.
So
That's your
my
game-changing
other
piece
take
Why are
on
you
this.
so adamant on Justin Fields at the number 3 spot?
because he's going to be there, and he's miles better than Trey Lance or Mac
Well,
Jones,
Zach
which I've
Wilson,
seen
if-
too.
if Zach Wilson, if the Jets don't take Zach Wilson, it's Zach Wilson.
If the Jets don't take Zach Wilson, then the 49ers would have a fucking steal of the century because I think Zach Wilson is also a step above.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but if the Jets don't take him, you don't know what the Jets are going to do.
No, I'm saying like
I mean,
on
we
a,
kind of do, but
no, like additionally, like if that actually happened, which it probably won't, but if it does, that'd be honestly, I think crazy for them to pass up
So-
on Zach Wilson at 2.
that's another thing to think about too, though, is the 49ers just sold out the next 3 years for their first round pick. So obviously they have a plan when you trade up this far. Plus, there's a good chance if you're thinking if you kind of build off that huge 3rd overall pick and you get a stud, you kind of place well, make it far in the playoffs. That's their hope. And then they're not going to draft as, so far up front next year or in the future. So the point being is they're definitely going for a quarterback. There's no way you trade this far up, give 2 years worth of first round picks.
Okay,
Not for a
fine,
quarterback.
fine. All right, you convinced me. I get it. And
This is the
Whatever.
first ever admittance on Master Debater.
yeah, well, I mean, both of you guys have really good points, and like, it just, it's just I just don't think he would be traded to any other team but New England, and I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna happen. So, that's my thought process here, and
Fair.
I think if there's a talent like they need a wide receiver,
They need an X. Yeah, they essentially just have 2 slots.
right?
I
So
could see him going to Houston.
I mean, yeah, I could too, but
Jimmy
doubt it.
Garoppolo?
yeah,
Yeah.
For some reason, that feels very Brock Osweiler to me, and I don't like it.
it does.
Like,
but also
Jimmy G
Casario,
and
so-
Brock Osweiler, I think, are closer than you think.
No, not
Nah,
really.
I compare them
nah,
6'1".
very much.
No,
They remind me of each other a lot.
no. You were wrong, sir. All right. Well, that ends the debate because I changed sides.
I
So
want to say one more thing that's not necessarily related and like trying to shit on Zach, but
No,
to
it's fine.
justify for Niners fans, like essentially before the injury bug, you guys didn't have any gaps that would have been fixed in that first or in your spot, right? Cornerbacks, maybe an aging offensive line, questionable quarterback. So sending all those picks away and essentially thinking I can get my game-changing piece at 3, that's why you do it. That is the gamble that they're taking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I felt like I kind of went off. I blacked out there for a little bit. I'm not
no,
gonna
it's
lie to
fine.
you.
It's all right. Anyways, shut up. We'll move on. Let's go to our last segment for tonight. It is the BOTA trash bag. I don't know what the noise is for that, but anyways, moving on.
My bracket. Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
It's like a garbage can sound. I don't
It's
know what
a
that is.
dump truck backing up.
You're good.
You're
good.
First
You're
thing in the
good.
trash bag, the NBA for super teams. Fuck that shit.
Okay. Second
Fuck
in the
that
trash
shit.
bag, Marshawn Lattimore. You're rich. Why are you buying a stolen gun?
Yeah, idiot. Idiot.
It's just
Me and
it's
James
starting.
talked about that briefly.
It's the wrong kind of piece,
fact
bro.
that you have that kind of money and you're like, this gun, this thing stolen.
This is
sir.
a nice gun.
I want that.
Yeah. How do you do
Boulder,
this thing?
that's a nice
How do you do
boulder.
that thing? How do you use this? What does it do?
Dude, I mean,
Nope. No, I have this stolen gun on me.
if it keeps up the trend, damn, that was a brutal comment. If it keeps up the trend of players from Cleveland getting arrested in Cleveland and then coming to Cleveland, I'm into it.
Is he from Cleveland?
Yeah,
Oh, hilarious. All right, cool.
yeah. Get
Love
him on
that
a
for you.
fucking like
Love that
cheap
for
ass
you.
$1 million deal like we did Reem. Let's go.
I know, fair enough. All right, well, next in the trash bag, the Bruins Stanley Cup chances in the garbage. See you later. And yeah, all right. Well, I thought Chris was gonna have one, but Drew,
Oh, next
you
in the
fucking-
trash bag.
oh, Drew, you
Drew
asshole
for not being here.
Yep,
Prick.
there it is. Thanks, Chris.
Also, next in the trash bag, the NFL for putting money over everything.
True
Fuck
dat,
you,
true
Roger
dat.
Goodell.
The NCAA. Oh, the NCAA. They should definitely be in that bitch.
Yeah, they should.
Oh, dude, with those fucking the discrepancies. Wow.
All they do is fucking rip off the athletes.
Dude, Dawn Staley, the South Carolina coach, said this, but she said like it's very clear that everything the NCAA said or did was for a soundbite, and they don't actually care about
Right.
like diversity or like
Right.
cool.
Yeah. It's again, it's a corporation. But anyways, me, I am in the trash bag for playing Monday and Thursday night in the same week. I just I guess I just went off. I don't know. I played Monday and Thursday night, Chris. That's what Chris wrote. I'm reading verbatim. So
Oh god, we're doing the notes thing again. No, end it.
oh god. What you dingus?
Yeah,
know-
dingus.
I know what you're talking about. Anyways, oh, dear God. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, we are the BOTA Boys. I'm Soggy Boy. I got Chris. I got James. You guys know where to find us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. I heard the episode.
Dude, I don't think we're not actually on Stitcher after that whole thing.
Oh, wait, really?
I don't know what the fuck Stitcher is. I don't even know what actually exists. I don't know if I made up an app.
Oh, did you really?
No, it's real. Never mind. Stitcher made
All
for podcasts except ours.
Oh, all right, fair enough. We're not on
Sick.
Stitcher, so don't try that.
Yeah,
Sounds like
try
a Fight
Stitcher.
Club app.
Fuck
Don't try
off.
Stitcher.
What's up, bro? You want to fight? I'll meet you on Stitcher.
Yeah, all right. I gotta
No,
go.
it's called
Peace out.
Fister.
Oh God. The more
It's real
aggressive grinder.
confused. Yeah.
All
You
right,
can either
well,
fight
For
someone
guys
and get
settle all their
fisted.
differences.
guys, please check out our
Fister.
YouTube page. Go like, go subscribe, do it up. We got some awesome content in there, edited by yours truly. Gotta plug myself, you know how it is.
Plug your
And
butthole.
check out the website, guys. thebotasports.news. Check out our merch. It's on Teespring. It's great. James designed it, most of it. It's pretty fire. All right. Well, good talking to you guys. Appreciate it. Love you. You guys just left me hanging.
I'm trying to play that game where Megan tries to slap my hand, but I'm too quick.
Oh, fair enough.
Stay
All right.
beautiful.
Well, stay soggy, please. Don't do
Stay
it.
yabo.
No.
Stay
No.
yabo.
No.
Yes.
He's still recording. He's still
Oh
recording.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
it's still going.
Yeah,
I got
it's
my
still going,
finger
it's
on the
still going.
trigger.
I know he's waiting.
Stay yabo.
No.
Stay yabo.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
that'll get
arigato.
you.
Mr. Roboto.
Stay beautiful.
Fuck
Stay
you.
yabo.
Bitch.
We're still live on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.